super excited today because I'm going into London for a second interview for a job. It's a really, really different, completely unique job to what I'm doing now. It will give me the chance to meet so many new people from new places and keep doing even more of this. I've done what I came here to do, and now I want to look for my next steps. So for today's vlog, I thought I'd focus on how you can land the perfect job. Let's do it. You only get one chance to make a good impression, so you want to look good, and having a good tie is one of those ways to look good. Windsor knots never come out square. My favourite knot is called the Balfour's knot. So you start with it upside down, tail end nice and short. Big end goes behind it, comes over the front to wrap around one side, keeps going behind, and then does the same. Big end wraps around the front, comes up the back, and then goes through where it just wraps around the front. Boom! Whether you like it or not, people are going to judge you by how you look. Look really, really good. That way, they're going to give you the fullest credit as their first impression. Obviously, arrive super early, like an hour earlier than you actually need to. Give yourself some headspace before the interview so you can be relaxed. Just get there, be nice and easy, nice and relaxed, loads of time, and then you're going to come across really well. When you actually get into the interview, you want to have loads of answers prepared. What you did and how you did it, and then who benefited from that particular action. And actually have your portfolio on the iPad of things that you want to show. And you'd be surprised how few people actually do that, and it really makes you stand out. Whilst roles are listed as a load of things that people want, that's just a guideline and not necessarily what they are actually looking for. You might be what they're looking for, they just don't know it yet. Just have fun with the people in there, try and be your authentic self. You're you for a reason, and people want to meet you and have you stand out. Right, I haven't got that much longer before I've got to go. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. All done. I really enjoyed that actually. You can enjoy interviews, they don't have to be this scary thing. You can just have a really good chat. I think what's most important with an interview is you find the right fit for you. You've got to find an organisation that shares similar values. That may be a deal breaker, and that's absolutely fine, as long as you know what you want. But don't feel obligated to take a role, and don't try and rush into a role. There'll always be another opportunity round the corner. You want to make sure you're taking the right thing for you. Now, if you're not quite sure what you want to do, then I recommend you just start doing interviews. It may be that it's only when you start interviewing that you actually get a sense of exactly what you want. You can have a practice, maybe you've got a mentor that can run it with you. When you're ready, make sure that you're well prepared for that moment, and then you're going to carry yourself off in the best way possible and give yourself the best chance. You'll have noticed the tie's off. It's done now, don't need the tie. Breathe, I can breathe again. I like burritos because I feel like a giant eating a loaf of bread. Now I think it goes without saying, don't eat a burrito directly for an interview. It's just not worth all the associated risks that burritos come with.
Bristol Temple Meads.
So what are some ways that you can land that interview in the first? What are the gaps that you need to fill? Where do you need to go? What are the moves that you need to make? Sometimes it's good to have a one-to-one with your line manager or somebody else to reflect on that and get some feedback on that as well. You might not always see it yourself, but once you know what your path is, what your experience is, where your gaps are, and who you need to meet and what you need to do to make those moves, the whole thing becomes a lot clearer and you can make a lot more headway in a small amount of time. Now, if you don't know what that plan is, or you're not exactly sure what the role is that you actually want, focus on your capabilities, focus on the things that you enjoyed. The things you enjoyed are going to be the things that you want to do more of. Look around the job market, talk to leaders, talk to mentors, get one-to-ones, get feedback, and start dialing into exactly what you want. Map it all out and start attacking that plan. Get on the plan, make it work. Is it easy? No, it takes a lot of effort and it takes time, so don't be in a rush. But if you commit to it, you're going to find that the moves you make, the direction you take, are all going to start pointing you towards your ultimate dream job. See you tomorrow. One thing I love about where I live is you get the most amazing sunsets, especially this time of year. Take a look at this.